Bangladesh had an inspiring story of growth and development. Over the past few decades, the country has made significant progress in various areas, including poverty reduction, education, healthcare, and infrastructure development. One of the key goals set by the Bangladesh government was to become an upper-middle-income country by the year 2031, which aimed to further boost economic growth and improve living standards for its citizens. The government has implemented various policies and initiatives to achieve this target. The World Bank has been a crucial partner in Bangladesh's development journey. As you mentioned, they committed over $35 billion in financial support to various development projects and programs in the country since 1972. These funds have been utilized to address various socio-economic challenges, improve infrastructure, enhance education and healthcare systems, promote rural development, and strengthen governance. The World Bank's financial support has helped Bangladesh in achieving many development milestones. For instance, it contributed to reducing the poverty rate significantly over the years, improving access to education and healthcare services, and enhancing the overall economic environment. Being the second largest clothing exporter following China, the country heavily depends on international markets. Its significant diaspora plays a crucial role in supporting the economy through remittances. The government relies on imported fuel to sustain its electricity grid. These factors make it impractical for Bangladesh to become impervious to the effects of the current global economic downturn. Bangladesh's journey towards independence commenced with a momentous 9-month-long liberation war against Pakistan, culminating in a historic victory on December 16, 1971. The nation was born amid the struggles and sacrifices of its people. A humanitarian struggle. The war for independence led to a significant humanitarian crisis, with millions seeking refuge in neighboring India to escape the violence and secure their safety. This influx of displaced people strained resources and infrastructure, demanding immediate attention. Rebuilding from ashes. The aftermath of the liberation war left Bangladesh grappling with the daunting task of rebuilding its shattered infrastructure. Roads, bridges, and buildings lay in ruins, requiring extensive efforts to restore the nation's essential facilities. Fragile economic start. As an independent nation, Bangladesh faced the daunting challenge of nurturing a fragile economy. High poverty rates, widespread unemployment, and limited industrialization posed obstacles to achieving sustainable economic growth. The dance of politics. In its early years, Bangladesh experienced a period of political turbulence and instability. Multiple changes in government hindered the establishment of a robust political system, demanding perseverance and unity. Nature's wrath. Bangladesh's vulnerability to natural disasters like cyclones, floods, and droughts added further hardships to its path to development. These calamities wreaked havoc on lives, property, and agriculture, testing the nation's resilience. The newly formed Bangladesh confronted an array of social challenges, including illiteracy, inadequate healthcare facilities, and gender inequality. Addressing these issues required comprehensive and long-term solutions. Gaining international recognition as a sovereign nation was an initial hurdle for Bangladesh. Over time, the world came to acknowledge and embrace this new nation on the global stage, paving the way for stronger international ties. Great news from Bangladesh. Despite the challenges posed by the global coronavirus pandemic, the country's economy is on a path of steady recovery. In the fiscal year 2019-20, the GDP growth took a hit and dropped to 3.45% from the impressive 7.88% of the pre-pandemic year. However, there's been a remarkable bounce back, and in the fiscal year 2020-21, the GDP growth climbed up to a solid 6.94%. Looking ahead, things are looking even more promising. This is indeed a positive indicator for the country's economic outlook. In terms of individual prosperity, the per capita GDP and GNI have also seen encouraging growth. In the previous fiscal year, the per capita GDP was $2,462, but it has now risen to $2,723. Similarly, the per capita GNI increased from $2,591 to $2,824, reflecting improved economic conditions for the people of Bangladesh. Interestingly, the agriculture sector has proven to be quite resilient during these tough times. Conversely, the industrial sector faced some challenges in 2019-20, with its growth rate slowing to 3.61% from the pre-pandemic high of 11.63%. But there's good news. In 2020-21, the industrial sector made an impressive comeback, achieving a growth rate of 10.29%. Looking ahead, there are positive expectations, with a projected growth rate of 10.44% in 2021-22. Bangladesh paradox, a fascinating and somewhat perplexing phenomenon. that has puzzled economists and policymakers alike. It's quite a unique situation where Bangladesh manages to achieve rapid economic growth and development, even in the face of widespread poverty throughout the country. This intriguing paradox challenges our conventional understanding of how economic growth should relate to reducing poverty. Let's delve into the key aspects of this intriguing paradox. Economic growth. Over the last few decades, Bangladesh has truly amazed the world with its impressive economic growth rates, propelling it to become one of the fastest growing economies in South Asia. The country's progress has been especially notable in industries like textiles, garments, agriculture, and services, all of which have contributed significantly to its economic expansion. Poverty reduction. Despite this remarkable economic growth, poverty still persists in Bangladesh, posing a real challenge. A considerable portion of the population continues to live below the poverty line, lacking access to basic necessities such as proper nutrition, education, healthcare, and housing. Labor-intensive industries. One of the contributing factors to this paradox lies in Bangladesh's heavy reliance on labor-intensive industries, particularly the garment sector. While these industries employ a large workforce, they often pay relatively low wages, resulting in economic growth that doesn't necessarily translate into substantial improvements in the living standards of the workers.